Hello and welcome to Riverside Farms. Firstly, it's taken me a good couple of goes to get that intro correct. I keep saying Chellington Valley, I think we were there for quite a while. Second thing is, you will notice that I am coming down the roads in our new harvester. So I'm currently coming down both lanes because the police have agreed to close the road for me. It's very good of them. So they have closed the road just because of the size of this piece of machinery and for us to be able to get it down to the farm easily. Our crops are ready to harvest, so we have taken on the loan, that has gone. We have leased the header. Now, because of the value of all of this equipment and the fact that we have absolutely no credit available to us because of all this expensive equipment, we are only allowed to lease a header, and we're only allowed to lease one header at a time, so no other equipment is allowed to be leased. So everything that we use on the farm from now on has to be bought. That's going to make life a bit more interesting, but it should still be fun. Right, if I pull up just along here and hop out, you can have a quick look around. So there's our header, that's leased. This is what we've bought, £500,000 of Holmer Terrados T440. This is a root crop harvester. It's got a 45,000 litre tank capacity, and if I'm honest, that seems quite small. So as you will see, root crops yield incredibly well. It took a lot of seed to put these in the ground, so actually it's probably only right that we get a decent yield off them. I would think we might just about fill the tank from this first field, and it's not that big a field. So we'll see. You see how quickly that's filling up. We're at 1,000 litres already. So I am going to head off, and I will see you either when the harvester is full or when we finish this first field. I'm not sure which that will be. I think it will be close either way. So I'm just coming down the final strip now, and we are still on our first tank, but only just. And we will make it just about. Just going to grab the last couple of bits that were missed. There we go, and a little bit up there as well. We want to get every single onion we can, because every little helps. As you can see from our bank balance, it is not that healthy at the moment, and we will have massive fees from the loan hitting in tonight as well. So absolutely every little bit helps. Right, I'm going to park this up here, unload it, and then get cracking with the next field. Right, as you can see, our bank balance is looking slightly more healthy because I've done the first trailer delivery. So I'm just going to keep chugging on with this field and working on into the dark. We've got quite good work lights on this harvester, so I'm just going to keep going with that and just really trying to focus on getting this field cleared and getting the bank balance as high as possible. So it's still evening, and I'm just going to run some slurry over these fields to get them ready for the next harvest. I might even stay out late tonight cultivating, just trying to get everything turned around and ready so that we can plant first thing in the morning. The slurry is coming. We don't have a magic slurry pit, unfortunately. This is coming, we are sourcing it from a local farmer who has it going spare, so we are just going and paying a few hundred per tanker load just to run that on. Okay, we are just coming down to our big field now, which is actually yet to be cultivated. So I'm just going to crack on. I'm going to start the cultivation with this field, and I'm going to go all night until all of our fields are cultivated, because I want to get crops in first thing in the morning. So as we are definitely starting to lose the light, especially in these shadowy bits, I am going to leave this here and I will catch up with you in the morning. As I've said, I'm going to go around and get everything cultivated, get everything ready for planting, so we can get onto that first thing in the morning. Good morning. Slight change of plans. I'm doing something very quickly first. Because we had a good chunk of money available to us, I bought a couple of things from the store. So the first one that I've got in the back is a tanker, so it will do any sort of liquid. So our first stop is going to be very quickly at the fuel station. I'm going to put a little bit more fuel into the Fent because we're starting to work through it a bit, and what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to put a little bit in this tanker and bring it back to the farm, because we have a fuel bowser at the farm that will hold some diesel for us. Only about 2,000 litres, just enough to kind of give us a couple of refuels on everything without having to come right the way out to this fuel station. As you can see, I am definitely starting to drive a bit like one of the Riverside locals. I'm getting the hang of just pulling out in front of people. I think that's what's done in the area. So I'm going to head back, drop this off, and then I'm going to clean the tanker out thoroughly, and we're going to go and get some water. So I'll catch up with you then. Okay, so I'm just down at the lake, having filled the water tanker up, or filled the tanker up with water, and we're just going to head back to our greenhouses. So the plan for the greenhouses is I'm going to set up one of them and get one of them planted up and running, in the hopes that that can be our kind of show greenhouse, and that actually people will see that and go, that's what it could look like, and hopefully want to rent one of the greenhouses from us. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully it pays off and we will get some nice income coming in from the greenhouses as more people take up the offering. What I will need to do as well is run some weed killer through here, because that will help. Now, the other thing you can see just off to my right is that we bought a little conveyor for loading the manure up. So the milling machine was great, but it was a little bit spray it everywhere and hope to get it in the right place. Whereas this is a bit more, conveyor's a bit more precision, and it was available on the used market as well, so it's come in a little bit cheaper for us. Obviously we've got to buy it, we can't lease it anymore. The milling machine was leased as well, that didn't help. Right, I'm going to run and get trailer to put some manure in, and then you can see the conveyor belt in action. Also notice just off to the left there I have moved my accommodation out from under the shed just to make it a bit easier for accessing under the shed with machinery and that sort of thing. Right, let's get this trailer hooked up. Nope. That's better. Try and actually aim it through the door, that helps. Chop, and off we go. It's a really long drive down to the greenhouses. It's yeah, it's really taking its toll. Oh, well, that wasn't good. Just crash into the conveyor belt on the first opportunity, and now it's completely out of alignment. Right, let's try. Wonder maybe if I just reverse end on like this. There we go, that's a bit better. So, while we leave that to load, just head over here. So my plan is to put some tomatoes in this greenhouse because I think they'll grow quite nicely in a greenhouse in this climate. That should be more than enough. Let's just pull away. There we go. Oh, and crash into a greenhouse. Right. I'll put that on the job list to repair any damage to the greenhouses before we lease them out. Right, drop this manure in. Oh, okay, that hasn't taken as much as I thought it would. Wow. Okay, right, let's drop this back here. There we go. Empty that out. Right. Now we need to put some water in. So we'll grab our water tank. Now I'm going to go for a variety of really fast growing tomatoes because I think that will just help complete the look much quicker. So let's add some water in, and there we go. I told you they were fast growing tomatoes. There we go, don't they look great? Fruit already, ripe, ready for picking. It's almost like magic. Right, I'm going to empty the rest of this water into the tower. If I can turn this around in this tight space. And I think this is the perfect point to call an end to this episode. So, thank you very much for watching. Please jump on the like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Please share this video with your friends. And most importantly of all, have a great day.